Reese's? I'm like, Reese's? They're like, no, Reese's. I'm like, wait, what is it? And then I'm like, what do I say? I think sometimes I say
Reese's is short for wide receivers when you're in college or you're doing individual group. Reese's.
Check out the SV Pod with Scott Van Pelt wherever you get your podcasts.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN. Des Moines sports leader.
And that was gone!
A Des Moines Radio Group station. The following show on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350.
Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Do what?
All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning all across the good old US of A. Good morning, Jim Holloway. Good morning, Wade from Alive Action Decoys. Hope you and Teresa are having a good show. They're in where are they at? They're in Illinois or Wisconsin, I think. One of the two. They're at a big outdoor show. I know they're. Morning, Jeff. Good to see you. Randy, good morning. Good to see you as well. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old US of A. The show's brought to you in part by our friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. If you're looking for a place to store your trailer, your boat, your camper, I recommend you go see my friends down at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. $60 a month, 1 month free when you pay for a year. You get a 12 by 50 assigned spot, which is huge. Secure gates 24/7, security cameras, discounts for multiple spots. Just call and make an appointment, and they will help you pick your spot. Tracy, Dick, and Danielle can be reached at 515-822-1362, and they'll get you taken care of. That's where I got my trailer and stuff, and they'll take really good care of you, like they do me as well. Put a turkey reel on Facebook yesterday. Morning, Tony. Tony says the turkeys are gobbling where he's at. Good to hear that, Tone. Morning, Nick. Good to see you. Boy, we got a lot of people on Facebook this morning. Let's see. So, I got a chance to visit with some friends down and see what was going on down in southern Iowa. It looks like the turkeys are gobbling all over the place. Tony just confirmed that. So that's exciting, huh? We got a fun show for you today. We're going to be talking about tech. Morning, Jeff Knutson. Good morning. Good to see you. Tony Casey, good morning. I'm heading out to work. Tony, have a good day at work, buddy. Thanks for taking us with you to the job. We appreciate that. We're going to be talking weapons and weapon tech with our friend Jacob over there at Victory Drive Podcast up first. He is one of our proud veterans of the good old US of A. And then in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to have Sam Thrash from Fall Obsession on down there in Texas. We'll talk a little hunting in Texas for a little bit. In between there, we've got a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call to give away, and I've got a Worksharp sharpener to give away today. We'll have our buddy Smoking Joe Smeltzer on, and I've got a very short fishing report for you because the fishing reports just aren't very good right now. So there you go. Good morning, Kyle. How are you today? Good to see you. What's the matter?
He's ready.
Oh, he's ready? All right. Well, let's go over to the phones and say hi to Jacob. Good morning, Jacob Johnson. How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. Are you home or are you at another show?
We're in Wisconsin. The Wisconsin Dells Open Season Sportsman's Expo.
Yeah, I think that's where Wade and Teresa are at Alive Action Decoys. They're up there with you in the Dells. Isn't that a beautiful spot up there?
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. Love getting out here in the bluffs and stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah. I used to go up there and take the family up there for a vacation every year. It's a nice little spot to get away. Tell everybody, Jake, if they're not familiar with Victory Drive Pod, tell them a little bit of background about yourself. You served our country. I know that for sure. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, name's Jacob Johnson. I grew up hunting, fishing, and joined the Army when I was 17 years old. I did that for almost 10 years, and when I got out of the Army and decided to come back home and just kind of start getting back into hunting again. Because when I was in the Army, I didn't really have a whole lot of time to really spend hunting like I wanted to. Like, I thought it would be cool because I was stationed in Colorado for like about 3 years, and that was awesome. But I couldn't really. It seemed like every time September rolled around, I could never really get out and go elk hunting when I was out there. But got back home, got back into hunting, and when I started doing that, I found Working Class Bowhunter podcast, and I decided after listening to them for a while, I went to Nebraska, met the guys, and we all just kind of hit it off. And that's when Kurt decided to approach me about maybe doing a firearms podcast under the Working Class Bowhunter podcast umbrella. So, and I said, yeah, and started doing that. So, yeah, it's a gun podcast, gun, firearms, sports shooting, recreation shooting. We do talk about pretty much everything in the gun world on this podcast. And we've been getting some really cool guests on and having some good conversations about it. So,
Yeah, you guys are always having fun. Good morning, Fishing Dave. Good morning, Brant. Good to see you, Rick, down in the Ozarks. Good to see you, Rick. Gary, good morning. Appreciate you tuning in this morning. So I got to ask you, do you like Jacob or Jake?
Either or. I guess I usually go by Jacob just because I don't know. I think when I was a kid, we had like 4 Jakes in my class.
Yeah.
And it's one of the teachers I remember is like, hey, someone's got to give. We got to start calling one of you guys something different. So I said, I'll go by Jacob. So I think kind of ever since like 3rd or 4th grade, I've always been called Jacob. But
okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call you Jacob because you're way bigger than I am. So.
Yeah, I'm not small, but also a little more biblical, so it makes it sound a little bit.
Well,
I think. But.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So I got to ask you, being a former military guy, what do you have a favorite weapon of choice?
Yeah, I always kind of leaned towards. So while I was in the military, I was part of a scout sniper platoon, like reconnaissance platoon. And so I really enjoyed going out to the sniper range with the snipers and shooting their weapon systems. So I guess my favorite gun that I've actually ever shot was an M24, which is basically a souped up version of a Remington 700.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I was in, I only had to carry a sidearm because that's all they let corpsmen carry. So, I didn't have to worry about that. I did get to fire off some towed rockets and some other stuff once in a while. The guys would let me shoot them, and that was always fun. But, I got to tell you, when you get into the AR platforms and stuff, Jacob, I get a little confused sometimes because I've had a Rock River, I've had a SIG, which are 2 very good brands of ARs. But man, just the different setups and scopes and rail systems and everything else, it can be a little overwhelming if you're really not into it.
Oh yeah, it definitely can. But that's also the beauty of the AR platform, whether it's like an AR-15 or AR-10 type deal. Which the difference between them is AR-15 is shoots 5.56 and AR-10s shoot 7.62. But they can get a little overwhelming. Excuse me. But that's what's so cool about that platform is that it's so modular. You can really change a lot up. I guess if you're just getting into an AR platform, I'd really just take it piece by piece. Start with a good, solid, well-reviewed company and buy one of their ARs and kind of go from there. But the cool thing about the ARs is the sky's the limit. You can use all sorts of cool things to them. Oh,
it's crazy what you can do to them. And predator hunting has really become popular over the last 7-8 years now. So maybe 10. A lot of folks out there are predator hunting. As soon as deer season finishes up, people like to get out there and hit the fields. And with all the coyotes and raccoons and everything else we got running around, good. It's a good thing for people to get out there and to do. It just helps the whole ecosystem by doing that. But good morning, Dale Griffin. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Do you have a favorite predator setup?
So I actually haven't gotten into predator hunting a whole lot because I've been so focused on deer hunting and waterfowl hunting and all those other things. But I definitely am going to. I went coyote hunting with one of my buddies this last year, and it was a blast. So I definitely think I am going to start getting into it. But I have a buddy, Perry Batten. He works for Drury Outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking. I was talking to him about all this stuff, and he's a huge fan of the AR platform, but in 243
Mm-hmm.
Winchester.
Mm-hmm.
And so the videos he sent me, I'm like, that looks pretty sick. So that's probably going to be my predator platform someday. Is I'm going to start saving up and going with a AR platform in 243, and probably going to end up getting a Pulsar thermal for it. Just because when you're coyote hunting, you gotta try.
Yeah.
It is insane. It's so much fun.
We just picked up Burris as a partner on Respect the Game TV, and I've been looking over their optics and stuff. And man, I got to tell you, their scopes and stuff are pretty choice. I really like some of the smaller scopes that they offer for an AR platform. Or I was thinking about actually putting one on my. I've got a Marlin 4570 lever action rifle, and it's a gray walnut stock with stainless barrel. It's even got a threaded end. You can put a suppressor on it, but not that I would do that on a cowboy lever action gun. But I got to tell you, some of the scope choices out there, the thermal stuff, Jacob, when you get into that, I mean, that stuff's incredible as far as the technology now. But boy, you're sure paying for it. It's up there.
Oh, absolutely. I really think Pulsar is, like, those thermals, those higher end thermals especially, are so much better than what I get issued when I was in the military too. Mm-hmm. They are insanely clear. Like, the picture is so crisp and clean on those things. It's crazy what they're doing in the thermal game. But yes, you're definitely going to be paying for it. They're not cheap at all.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saving my pennies for one.
I just bought a FLIR unit. Not for hunting. It's actually to record. It's like a FLIR monocular that, but it's actually, you can do video or pictures with it. It's good for about 300 yards. What's the range on those thermal scopes?
Oh man, I'm not entirely sure exactly what the range is on them, but I know you can definitely see pretty far out there.
Several hundred yards, you think?
Yeah. I know guys that have taken 300-400 yard shots on thermals at coyotes, and a lot, especially coyote hunters, they definitely wait to get the positive identification of a coyote before they shoot, because if it was a neighbor's dog or something that comes running out and you end up shooting that'd be pretty embarrassing. So they definitely wait and make sure that it's a coyote. I know they're pretty darn clear out pretty far.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to shoot the neighbor's pet, that's for sure.
No.
So
you don't.
Well, for every female coyote, if I remember what I read the other day, you save 7 fawns a year.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, if you got deer management on the brain, coyote hunting is a good thing to do. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Coyotes are, it's just like anything else. We got to manage them on the landscape, especially if we enjoy deer hunting and all these other things. We have to manage predators just as much, and they need, we got to respect them just like any other animal when they're out there hunting too. But the predators, like coyotes, raccoons, possums, even all those ground nesting predators too.
Yep.
Like that, they definitely need to be managed properly. You definitely don't want to go out and wipe them all out, but there's so many of them. You really got to manage them, and that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, you know what carrying capacity is, right?
Carrying capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the land's only going to be able to support so much life.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's a scientific, that's been proven time and time again. So, hunting's been proven to be the #1 management tool that actually works.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Especially the North American conservation model, like that we've been doing for I don't know how many years since Teddy Roosevelt, but it's really done numbers for the wildlife. Like, we have way more wildlife than we ever have, especially white-tailed deer. They're all over the place, and just keeping that going for future generations is great, but you definitely don't want any one species getting overpopulated. You really got to keep all different species in check, and that's why we're humans and we're the stewards of the land.
Yeah, there you go. You sound like me, Jake. Just a little younger. That's all right.
Not too much younger, though.
Huh?
Not too much younger.
Oh, are you kidding me? I've got military army underwear older than you. I actually went to the PX the other day, and I bought some. I bought the old tan underwear boxers because I miss wearing them sometimes. So I bought like 3 or 4 pair. My wife thinks I'm nuts. She goes, "Is it?"
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you kind of are.
Ah, they're comfy, man. They're
I don't
comfy.
know. The underwear the Army issued me was not great. I went on like I was on a 6-mile ruck march when I was in basic training, and I was chafing so bad my thighs were bleeding. And
Well,
that's one
these
thing
are
Girl
yeah.
told me is like, stop wearing those.
Yeah, these are like boxer briefs, though. I mean, they're totally different.
Oh.
These are totally different. It's just they looked military, so I said I'm gonna have to get me some of them, and I even bought me a shaving kit because it had like 700 Q-tips in there too. I said not only can I use that for when I'm in there grooming, I can take it and use it for when I'm cleaning my firearms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Q-tips honestly are one of the best pieces of weapons cleaning kit that you can ever get.
Yeah.
It gets in all the little nooks and crannies.
Yep. You know what they always say, Jacob? A clean firearm is your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. You don't want anything malfunctioning, especially with the semi-autos and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, I got to take a real quick break. Can you want to get a cup of coffee real quick?
Sure.
All right. Well, hang on. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I got your 6. We'll be back with Mr. Jacob, and he's the fine host of the Victory Drive Pod on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. You can hear Jacob every Thursday. He's got a wonderful show. We'll pick this up when we come back on 1350 ESPN. Morning, Jimmy.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all times. Do you
Look at that. Woo! Somebody's going to get him a nice box call.
Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines.
Isn't that nice?
Chris Fultra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area.
Proudly made in Pennsylvania. Morning, Daryl.
A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but can also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your home. The Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open.
Did you find out what the Wi-Fi was?
Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at PetStop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended.
Man, that reel I did yesterday has got 3,000 views already.
Good.
Look at that, 3,000 views. You see that?
You see his scrape line, but just
There you
can't
go.
figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can
Do
help
I?
you see more deer and
What
target
camera?
that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has
Not
some
in
of the
here.
best deer sense you can
I do it
rely
at
on
home.
to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help you see
Nah,
more deer.
because I already do the eCam.
Natural and synthetic
Yeah,
products are
I'm gonna
developed
just do it as
straight off their
teasers.
Scents like Bedded Up,
I don't want to be
Fixation,
I don't want to
Power
be
Shot
hauling
to
everything.
review. Scents are available in powder
Not
and
that
liquid
big.
form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes.
Whatever you need.
Try the White Lightning Ester
I'm
scent.
doing
It's
it.
a
I do it
perfect
on
scent
iMovie.
bucks can't resist.
Oh,
Pure
so
Whitetail is more than
Yeah.
scents. It's a community of hunters that are
I
fans.
figured out how to do
Just
it.
go to purewhitetail.com and check out all they have to offer.
Cool.
Scents, hunting gear,
Joe not
seed,
answering?
grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff
No,
opportunities,
she's
and
texting
family.
me.
Want to be more successful in the field? Go to
Nothing.
purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook.
Texted
If you
Kira.
love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
Going fishing is something we look forward to all week. We all want to be
So,
better at it
otherwise
and
it-
use the best gear available. Gear that will help us feel the bite
Otherwise you
better
can use your
and
hot
give
spot.
superb casting performance. Well, when it comes to sensitivity and longer
No, I
casts,
might have had it. I
Trika
think it's
has
listening
people
in.
talking. Trika rods are scientifically proven to be
Nope.
more sensitive with their unique weave design, as much
What's
as
up, Stewie?
as sensitive as other costly rod brands. Trica Casting Performance will give you up to 26%
Ask Jacob.
longer
Ask Jacob
cast.
where
Keep your
where was
bait
he
in the strike
stationed
zone
overseas
longer.
at?
Trica knows you work hard for your money, and they want to give you a rod that will cast longer and let you feel the bite better without putting the bite on your wallet. Trica rods are significantly less than other high-end rods available. They offer a 1-year, no questions asked guarantee. Trica rods can be returned for any reason up to 1 year after purchasing. They also come with a limited lifetime warranty. If you want to see what has anglers talking, go check out Trica rods at Trica.com. That's TRIKA.com.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Hop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard
That's all I
in
need.
Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel,
Camp Dodge, Jeff.
jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name
What's
a few.
going on, Stewie?
For everyone at Lotta Pop in Ankeny. Harley and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll need, from ready-to-eat popcorn to all the fixings to make great popcorn at any event. Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection.
You're welcome.
Lotta Pop can help with any special occasion, corporate events, and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop.
Well, there you go, Stewie.
From Iowa since 1960.
You got the life, man.
Hello, this is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577.
They're one of America's favorite fish to go after. Whether you call them old papermouth or a slab, folks love to chase after the tasty crappie. And the folks at purecrappie.com are waiting.
Oh, there you go, Carrie. Thanks for buying one. You're gonna love it. Them Trica rods are nice.
PureCrappie.com has the baits, tackle, and apparel every crappie angler will appreciate. So before you head to your favorite fishing hole, head on over to
Actually, just ordered a 7-footer.
purecrappie.com. They will help you catch more fish.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old U.S. of A. My buddy Carrie just told me she just got her Trica rod she ordered in, and she absolutely loves it. She can't wait to get it out and use it. So I just told her thank you very much. She's a great outdoors person. Jacob, you know Carrie, don't you?
I know Carrie?
Yeah.
Oh, no, never.
No. I said, do you know Carrie?
Oh, do I know Carrie? I think they're asking if I carry like a gun. I'm like, no, I never carry.
Yeah.
No, I carry. I know a couple Carries.
Carrie Ulrich. She's always at the working class bow hunter stuff.
Yes. I know her pretty well. She's a great lady.
Great lady. That's that lady can hunt and fish, man.
Oh yeah, she's great. She's a huge supporter of everything we do at Victory Drive and Working Class Bow Hunter as well. So yeah, she's awesome.
And I'm glad you put Victory Drive first instead of Working Class, because you got to keep Kurt in his place.
Well, I got it. It's one of those things. Branding for myself too. And then obviously the guys that helped bring me up. So
yeah, that's all right. They give me enough trouble. Kurt says they're gonna. We're losing you, man. And I said, what are you talking about? That Bigfoot thing. We're losing you. I said, no, you're not.
It was funny. We were out last night, and he was telling me, he's like, hey, when you're out there, when you're talking to Dan tomorrow, you need to bring up Bigfoot. He loves that subject.
You know, it's kind of funny. I started that Unknown File show on the Outdoor Call Radio app. Where you on the network you're on.
Yep.
And that show. I got people all over the country listening to that thing.
Oh yeah, it's honestly getting pretty popular nowadays. This Bigfoot and UFOs and all that other stuff. It's really interesting hearing other people talk about it, but I don't really know where I stand on it. But
you know, I was a diehard skeptic for years, Jacob. I honestly was. I grew up in the '70s, so I was born in '64. But when I was growing up in the '70s, we had In Search of and Unknown Mysteries or Unsolved Mysteries and all. And so there was, the Bigfoot stuff was big back in that time. So I just grew up on it, and I've never seen one, never heard one, but I've been a pretty diehard skeptic for decades. But I started doing research for the show over a year ago because I knew whenever you start a new show, I mean, you're doing it now, you understand. You got to do all this background, you got to book guests, you got to do all this research on what you're going to talk about. And I started talking to these real, not cryptozoologists, I mean real accredited biologists. And there's a couple guys that I haven't talked to Jeff Muldrum yet, but I've listened to several of his interviews. And he's out in Idaho University. I think it's Idaho University or somewhere out west. But I mean, this guy is a regular biology professor, and he's talking about these tracks and anatomically correct. And back in the '60s and '70s, the technology wasn't there to fake some of these stuff on these castings, where you can actually see foot ridges and abnormality. Andrew, how do you say that word? Abnormalities that like hammer toes or stuff that we would have. He says, I mean, people just didn't have a way to fake that stuff back then, and you can see it in the castings. And it's like, well, if they couldn't fake it, how did they make it? And it's like, so I'm a little more open-minded to it than I was several years ago. But like I said, I've been bow hunting 35 years. I spend at least 1,500, 2,000 hours a year in the woods, and I've never seen or heard anything. I'd love to see one, but haven't yet.
That'd be sweet. So, a little fun story about Bigfoot, though. I've never seen a Bigfoot or anything like that, and I think it was just something wild, like weird out in the woods. But when I was a kid, I used to be part of this group called the Alamo Scouts, and it was started by one of my mentors growing up. His name is Galen Kittleson.
Uh-huh.
He's in the Army. In World War II, he was an Alamo Scout in World War II. And the Alamo Scouts kind of were a precursor to the modern day Special Forces.
Uh-huh.
And they did a whole bunch of crazy stuff back in World War II. And some of the stories he told was insane. But he was, after World War II, then he became a Green Beret, joined the Army Special Forces when they were kind of first coming up, and went to Vietnam and all sorts of stuff, and retired as a Command Sergeant Major. He's just an all-around great guy, and he actually has the most POW raids out of any other American in history. So he was part of the raid on Cabanatuan back in World War II, where they rescued over 500.
Yeah, I'm well familiar with that story.
Yeah, so he was on that. He was one of the Alamo Scouts on that mission that was doing the reconnaissance for the Ranger battalion that was there. That then, after getting enough intel and stuff, and they figured out a good game plan, they went and broke in and saved all these POWs back during World War II. Anyways, so when he got out of the Army and he retired, he came back home to small town Iowa, and he started this little group called the Alamo Scouts, and it was basically a military group for kids. So we would do FTXs and we did this thing called Slide for Life, where we would string across a wire cable and slide on it on handlebars and then drop into a quarry of water, and also rappelled, marksmanship training, all sorts of fun stuff. And we were also doing night canoeing in the summertime. And when we were on this canoe one time, we were floating down the river, just going, we were just floating around, just having a good canoe, but it's all good canoe time, but it's all at night. And there's this one time where this huge log went crashing through the woods and splashing the water right next to us, and we're like, "Holy crap, that's crazy! Like, what could have tossed this big log down into the river that we were in?" And one of the guys said, "Oh, it had to have been Bigfoot." And when I was young, I was pretty impressionable. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So I started telling that story to all sorts of people. I'm like, "Yeah, I've definitely encountered Bigfoot. He threw a log at us."
Uh-huh.
I think it's just that log's time to go into the river, but
It
it was a fun story. It was one of those things where we didn't know what it was, and it was a huge log that came splashing in.
Yeah. Morning, Rick. How you doing, buddy? Rick Johnson says, good morning from Arizona. He says, Bigfoot's fake news. There would be trail cam pictures everywhere. Rick, I hate to tell you this, but there are trail cam and videos out there all over the place. All you got to do is go on YouTube. I think 90% of them or more are probably bogus, but there's literally thousands of videos and pictures, Rick. So are they all fake? See, here's the thing. I'm not going to spend all the rest of the time with you talking Bigfoot, but I can't say definitively that it's real, but no, I can't say definitively that it's not real either. No one knows for sure.
Oh yeah, I try to stay away from being super definitive about almost anything.
Yeah.
Because you never really want to be like, yes, this is my stance. I'm never swaying from it.
Well, you know that's part of the problem of the country, Jacob. Nobody knows how to have a civil conversation anymore.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So many people are just so hard stanced in their thoughts and ideas, and it's one of those things where you gotta at least stay somewhat open minded to certain things, especially. And
yeah,
that's one of them.
Manners and courteousness, being courteous to your neighbor is gone. They don't teach it anymore. Which, when I was growing up, if you didn't use your manners, you got the old spoon from your mom across the back of the neck. Or on top of the head. You know how many spoons my mom broke on me? I'm telling you.
That's one thing with my daughter. I have a 10-year-old daughter, and that's one thing ever since she was a baby. I'm like, I can deal with a lot, like, with her if she wants to be goofy, act up, or be the class clown, or whatever. As long as she's respectful and courteous to others, then I can deal with a lot, like all the other stuff.
Absolutely.
That's fine, but manners and being respectful to other people, that's one thing you really got to hammer in early.
See, I think that
you want to be second nature.
Yeah, see, I think that's what our politicians need. They need to have manner classes. So that way they can teach others how to have manners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where with politicians, especially when it comes to all the anti-gun laws that a lot of politicians are trying to pass and everything else, like they need to be. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying anything bad, but they need to be more afraid of the people rather than the people being afraid of the politicians and what they're going to try passing. Like they need to be more afraid of getting voted out of office and everything else, and there needs to be some sort of repercussions to their actions when they pass certain bills, especially bills that are 100% outright trying to trample all over your rights. Like that, there needs to be more repercussions.
Well, you went to Afghanistan to serve our country. I didn't. The worst thing I had to face was SOSing for breakfast. Or putting moleskin on people on 20-mile humps. I mean, so that was the most dangerous thing I did. But we did it to defend and protect our Constitution. And the First Amendment is very, very important. So is the Second Amendment. All the amendments of the Constitution are important, but there's some that are just really dear to my heart. And people need to realize that when you run for office, it's not an entitlement to become rich, and you're working for the people that you represent, and that needs to be drilled into people's minds before they run into office. And I don't talk politics, Jacob. I try not to, but some of this stuff just drives me nuts.
Yep. Yeah, I try not to talk a whole lot of politics on my podcast either, but being a gun podcast, it's one of those things where I feel the need to talk about it to a certain extent.
Well, because
I'm not gonna sit there and talk about every bill that comes across and every little issue that comes across, but gun issues definitely resonates with my platform and everything else too. So,
well, if they start try to take hunting away or fishing away, then I'll have to start talking politics, and they're not going to be happy about that because I am officially a grumpy old man.
There you go.
Yeah.
I do have that.
Hey, before I let you go, worst MER meal you ever had?
Worst MRE meal I ever had. Any of the vegetarian ones. There's nothing worse than, the only thing worse than an MRE is a vegetarian MRE.
Yeah, if you don't know what an MRE is, folks, that's meals ready to eat. That's what they give you in the military when you don't have hot chow waiting for you. But the worst, when I was in from 83 to 86. So we were one of the very first people to get MREs. And
the one from CRAS to MREs.
Yeah, I think so, if I remember right, that's what it was. But I know when we went out to cold weather training, we were the first ones to get at least those style of ones we had. The worst one I had was a ham and chicken loaf. When you took it out of the green folder envelope, I mean, it had like ectoplasm running off of it and stuff. I mean, you would sling it to get the stuff off of it. That was the worst one I probably had. Then there was a dehydrated pork patty with applesauce, and I would just crunch it up and throw it in the applesauce and try to eat it like pork dressing or something.
No, see, that's the thing. Yes, maybe you didn't go and fight a war, but your war was back home trying to choke those things down. Those sound way worse than the ones they give us.
Oh, Jacob, you have no idea how many cans of Spam and Vienna sausages and other stuff I used to put in my medic bag because I didn't want to eat those MREs for 3 days.
Oh yeah, they're bad, but the ones you were eating, those sound even worse.
Yeah, I should have got a medal.
Yeah. Was there any that were good?
The barbecue meatballs were good. I still remember those pretty well. The spaghetti was not bad. The peanut butter and stuff, I mean, I don't know what it is about the military and the peanut butter, but the peanut butter and crackers was always good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason the peanut butter in the MREs was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you got a candy bar, you got matches, and you had like a heat tab. A lot of the guys brought hot sauce and stuff just to mix it up and try to make it taste better.
Basically, eating hot sauce at that point.
Yeah. Jake, hang on. I'm going to take another quick break. We come back. I'm going to talk a little bit about your podcast before we let you go. Okay.
Okay, sounds great.
All right, we'll be right back with Mr. Jacob right here on the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Todd, what's going on, brother? Can I interest you in this beautiful Rupert's Roost in Peace beautiful box call that I'm going to give away? Huh? Can I interest you, Mr. Todd Rupert? I bet you remember. You probably Todd, tell the truth, Todd. When you put these together with your little hands, and you put all that love and craftsmanship into that box call, and you put your little picture on the back there with your turkey. Do you start tearing up when you put it in the blister pack and put it in the box to ship? Do you get a little tear running down? Do you run back and say, I can't leave, don't leave? Do you? Because I can understand it, because you can hear and see the love in those calls, Todd Rupert.
That's Emperor1CBD.com.
Do what, Tony?
Start feeling better really soon.
Huh?
Tacticam has launched the best-in-class cellular trail camera, the #1 selling action camera in the industry. The new Reveal by Tacticam will change the way you scout forever. Not only is it one of the easiest to set up, but the most affordable cellular camera on the market. As you know, you educate your game.
That was it.
Yeah, ding, ding, ding. Write it down.
Yeah, that was it.
Those issues are gone.
I'm writing that in my notes.
In almost real time, right to your app, without going into the field.
Morning, Clint.
Half-second trigger speeds. Detects game from up to 96 feet away in 4G and LTE wireless modules. Verizon and AT&T plans available. 24-inch LCD screen, adjustable night illumination, and data plans starting as low as $5 a month. The Reveal's world-class app allows you to set up your camera, add cameras, view and organize pictures, and much more. Again,
morning, Jeff. Good to see you.
the new Reveal by Tacticam saves time. gas, and most importantly, helps you stop educating your game. RevealCellCam.com for more info.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout.
No time for tears.
They now carry SMC horse trailers.
Well, I know you love them. They're like your children, Todd.
Imperial RV also features a full service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper
See, I
They're open Monday through
reactivated
Saturday,
the lead.
located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424 or
Morning, Sean.
Imperial RV Center.
No, you have to reactivate it every year.
Imperial RV Center in Ankeny.
Draft day is August 10th. Keeper lock is April 30th. So make sure you tell Nathan.
April 30th. Got it.
Camprite has been helping folks enjoy the outdoors as problem-free
Got
as
it.
possible since 1999. Camprite
Mm-hmm.
employees are outdoor enthusiasts that use and design each product to make
Ugh.
sure your
Man, I did get up. I was waking up at 1:30, 2:30,
that started it all. This
4 o'clock.
off-the-ground sleep shelter combines the comfort of a standard sleeping cot.
I'm ready to go turkey hunting.
Camprite features several models of 10-cot units, including single and double units.
How about those Iowa ladies, huh? Woo!
They're hot.
Chairs and other fine quality outdoor products.
I tell you what, those ladies can play ball, man. That Caitlin Jones, what is it? You sure? Caitlin Clark? That young lady is tenacious.
That's Camprite with a K.com.
Let's talk about a story. An Iowa story.
And that,
about a
what's
dream
that,
took several
Warren?
years to
Is her
come
name
true
Warren?
In Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of
There's another one in there that's real. They're all good.
Whiskeys, gins, and
Man.
vodkas were born from the labor of Robin
Matthews,
Christina Taylor.
Matthew.
It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey.
Well, Todd, I'm glad you finally got to see me in action, buddy.
American Janner vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profile.
We just need to get you on the radio sometime so we can talk about all the craftsmanship you put in those calls.
Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street. Right
Did you
off
get one, Sean? Did they score?
Are also available at your local
Sean said he just filmed a Illinois youth hunt turkey hunt. Man, that's early.
Distillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and
What is today,
unwind,
25th?
well, then it's time.
Wow, their youth season's early.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. My guest is Jacob Johnson from the Victory Drive podcast. I don't know why I want to keep calling you Jacob Jacobson, Jacob.
Oh, that has a good ring to it.
I know. It just kind of sings, you know. So, so you served over in Afghanistan. All attendees will get to see the new Outdoor Call decal. Well, there you go, Todd. I like that. That's my buddy Todd Rupert from. Have you heard of Todd Rupert from Rupert's Roost in Peace Turkey Calls?
Gosh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I've definitely heard of Roost in Peace. Yeah, I've heard of the company.
Yeah, you've probably been listening to the Outdoor Call Radio is what you've been doing. So, hey, so you get out of Afghanistan, however you say that word, and you get back home on U.S. soil, and you hug the family, you get a good couple meals in you. What do you do, Jacob?
First thing I do when I get back home?
Yeah, I mean, did you know what you wanted to do? Did you when I got back home, it's like, what do I do now?
I wanted to crack a beer. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things I wanted to do when I got back home. So.
Did they put formaldehyde in the beer over there?
Yeah, we weren't allowed to drink in Afghanistan.
Oh, it was totally dry, huh?
Yep, totally dry.
Even in the club, E-Club?
Yeah, we didn't have too many clubs in Afghanistan.
Okay. They did.
We had an MWR building, which is like Morale, Welfare, and Recreation, but it was just a building full of phones, so you could call back home.
Huh.
So,
I went to. I was in Gitmo, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, for a little bit, and I swear they put formaldehyde in the beer. It was the worst tasting beer I ever tasted in my life.
yeah, in the chow hall, we did have every once in a while we'd get a shipment of O'Doul's in.
Okay.
The non-alcoholic beer, but that was every so often.
Well,
so
you
like I was drinking beer.
are you like are you an IPA guy, or are you more of a Pilsner?
No, I'm more of a natural light guy.
Natural light?
I like cheap beer. I call myself a cheap beer connoisseur.
So you're like a Stag or a Schmitz kind of guy.
Yes. Yep.
Well, that's reasonable, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm trying to be fiscally responsible as well. So.
Do they still make Schmitz beer?
Oh yeah.
They do? Because
it's still pretty popular in like Minnesota.
I got to get me some of that because, you know, I'm a Grumpy Old Man fan. I watch that movie at least 12, 13 times a year. And, you know, they're always drinking Schmitz beer.
Yeah. Yeah, that took place in Minnesota?
Yeah, they filmed that over in Wabasha, Minnesota, and then over in La Crosse, Wisconsin a little bit. There was like 3 or 4 places they filmed it. But, yeah, definitely one of my favorite movies. When I'm not feeling happy or whatever, I'll turn that on and say, life's not that bad.
Well, that's good. At least you have your vice.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So, are you happy doing the podcast? You do a good job with it. The shows, everything that I've listened to has been very well done.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a blast. I don't know. I've always really enjoyed just talking to people, especially when it came to hunting and shooting. Honestly, those are 2 passions of mine that I've had since I was a really young kid. I remember when I was young, I'd always get off the school bus and run outside and ask my dad if I could get the 22 and, you know, just walk around and shoot some, you know, try to shoot some birds or whatever else I could around there. And those are just 2 things I've always absolutely loved doing. So just getting to talk to people from all sorts of different backgrounds and stuff that enjoy doing that too. It's been an absolute blast. So.
All right. Well, before you leave, I know you're up there all weekend. Before you leave, have you seen the Moose Jaw Pizzas trucks yet?
Yes. Yeah, those are crazy. You saw them last night when we were getting ready to go out.
Yeah.
And go out with the boys and everything for supper and whatnot. And
you guys,
one of those vehicles drove by. I'm like, holy crap! There's actual moose on it.
Yeah, there's actual moose on the vehicle. You got to try the pizza. The pizza's really good. And then they have a bison burger that's really good too.
Oh, nice! I think we're actually going to go there tonight.
Oh, you guys will have a blast because they got some good IPAs and stuff in there too.
Nice.
And you can get some what they call crappy beer in there too. I'm not an IPA guy. I'm more of a Pilsner guy because I'm old. I just can't. You know, I'm just not I can't drink those real frothy, big old thick IPAs like I used to, but. They definitely got some good chow over there, and I just like seeing the moose on the vehicle.
It's so cool.
It's
a really cool thing.
Yeah, it is. Jacob, thanks so much for coming in and spending almost an hour with me. Will you do me a favor and harass the boys for me today?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's a given.
Yeah. Tell Kurt I said watch his 6.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Yeah. If folks want to find out more about Victory Drive Pod, how can they do that, Jacob?
Well, you guys can, social media is a really good tool. Follow me and get to know who's coming on and who's going to be on the podcast. But that's just Victory Drive Pod on Instagram and also Victory Drive on Facebook. And you can find it on any podcast app that you guys have. I know podcasting is getting pretty popular now, so everyone should have a podcast app on their phone if they don't. But if they don't, we are definitely we're very prominent on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Everybody should be downloading the Outdoor Call app.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so then you can find us in the Outdoor Call app.
Yeah. See, we need you to start saying that more, and I might even give you some old MREs your way or something to say thank you.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. I probably still have some dehydrated pork patties and applesauce stored away somewhere for you, Jacob.
So you send one out my way, I'll definitely give it a try.
I like you.
On it.
Yeah, I like you too much to do that to you. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
No, that's good. Tell everybody hi for me, and can we get you back on again this summer, and we'll talk. Hey, before I let you go, I'm looking at going out to Oregon or Washington State next year, maybe, and do maybe a blacktail hunt and go look for squatch a little bit. So I'm thinking about a 629 Smith & Wesson 4-inch 44 mag. You think that'd be a good protection gun with a chest holster?
Oh yeah, absolutely, especially against Bigfoot.
Well, I'm not going to shoot. I'm not worried about the big fella. I'm more worried about the grizzly bears.
Yeah, no, the 44 is definitely a proven round, especially when it comes to big game, and it's a huge round for a handgun, especially. I'm honestly really I love the 10 mils, 10 millimeter handguns, just because you get more capacity in your handgun. Like the Glocks are great. The 10 mil, there's a couple different brands out there that you can get 10 millimeter, but they're just a little bit bigger. But I like to have more rounds personally.
Okay.
No, I mean the 44 mag. As long as you hit them where you need to hit them, they're gonna feel, they're gonna go down. So.
Well, I mean, I'm only going to probably be shooting from like 10 yards or less, because unless they're charging, I'm not going to shoot. But
you
can't
do that.
What about? Okay, and again, I'm a bow hunter, so please forgive me. But between a 44 mag and a 10 mil, I mean, as far as penetration power or put down power, are they about the same?
No, the 44 mag is going to have a heck of a lot more punch than 10 millimeter. But the biggest thing with the 10 millimeters, you're going to have more rounds just in case. So it's one of those things when your adrenaline gets pumped in, and especially in dangerous situations, I'm more akin to having more rounds. Just because when things start happening, it's never bad to have more rounds.
Yeah.
But as long as you can keep your cool and get a good shot off under pressure, then the 44 mag is definitely going to put them down.
Well, I think there's 6 or 7 rounds in that revolver, isn't there?
Yeah. Yep. I think so.
Yeah. So
I think it's 5 or 6.
Is it 5 or 6? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the 10 millimeter, I think you can carry like 15.
Well, I don't know if you've ever seen a grizzly bear run, but if you got one charging you, you ain't gonna have time to get 16 rounds up. I mean, they're on you. Them bears can run 40 miles an hour, man. They'll be on you pretty quick.
Yeah, the biggest thing that I think about with capacity is I've heard a couple of stories about guys getting mauled by grizzly bears, and then when grizzly bears think you're dead or something like that. There's one guy, he was in Montana, he got mauled like 2 or 3 times by the same bear. So
at different times.
Yep. Yeah. The bear charged him the first time and hit him, and he wasn't that badly injured after the first one. He got up and started walking out, and literally, the bear circled back around and came at him a second time and really messed him up that second time.
Oh, I bet.
It was one of those things. Like, yeah, you might have a couple of good charges in.
Yeah.
So you might have more rounds to get off than you think.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Might.
Yeah. Jake, tell everybody hi for me again, and you have fun up there. And are you staying at the Wilderness Lodge or somewhere?
No, we're actually at a La Quinta.
Okay. I was going to say, they got a great arcade up there if you like arcade games.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dan, I really appreciate you having me on, too. It's been a good time. I appreciate it.
Well, we'll get you on this summer when you get some time, and we'll talk about turkey season.
Absolutely. Sounds like a plan.
All right, buddy. Thank you for your service, and we love having you on the network. Keep it up.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jacob. Talk to you soon.
Yep, bye.
There he goes, Mr. Jacob Johnson. I got to go. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. She's welcome, Todd. She deserves it.
Let me ask you a quick question. Are you a hunter? If you are, there's a group that I would like to introduce you to, and that's Hunting Works for Iowa.
Nice guy.
Hunting Works for Iowa is a statewide organization that is focused on not only what hunting is, but what it does for the state of Iowa. Did you know hunting in Iowa annually brings in huge economic resources to our state? Hunters buy tags and permits every year so they can hunt here. That impacts restaurants, retail stores, gas stations, convenience stores, outfitters, and guides all over the state of Iowa. That leads to hundreds of millions of dollars in state taxes and retail sales that help keep Iowa moving forward. Anti-hunting groups are working hard every year to limit your ability.
Rocco! Morning, Rocco!
Partnering with not only hunters, but businesses all across the state to protect your rights. If you want to learn more about Hunting Works for Iowa, or if you're interested in becoming a partner, please go check out their website at huntingworksforiowa.com.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight.
Morning, Gare!
Easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms.
Hey, you did a good job, man.
Your hunts this season, check out
No, you did good. If you need anything, let me know. You got to harass Doug and Kurt, and just tell them they smell squatchy this morning.
In the district of Prairie Trail in Ankeny, and is now serving fresh salads and sandwiches every day. The Olive Town.
He thinks, I just, like I said, I love doing the show, but he thinks I made up with it now. So. We're losing him. We're losing him to Bigfoot.
Spain and other countries with unique flavors like Tuscan herb, basil, spicy garlic.
Oh no, that's okay. No, I love them boys. They're good guys. So.
Also offers special oils.
Yeah. All right, man. Have a good time up there, and if you need something, reach out.
Balsamic vinegars, including raspberry.
Yo, you're welcome. Thanks, Jacob.
Barbecue, sour
Bye-bye.
apple, dark chocolate, and many more. The Olive Tap carries sauces, spices, seasonings, jellies, and other fine cooking items that anyone who cooks would enjoy.
I would pay to see you and Rocco hunting, Todd.
The district of Prairie Trail.
I want footage. I want to see footage of that. The Rocco and the Rupert.
1065 or at theolivetap.com. Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you used the original Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using changeable, flexible, abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved and serrated knives, Tonto blades, fillet knives, gut hooks, axes, and even kitchen knives. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener does this with precision.
The dynamic duo. That's awesome.
To ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company.
Get you a little turkey spur.
And depend on a sharp knife.
Flood like Batman. Instead of the bat signal, we'll have the spur signal, the Rupert signal.
Anytime at WorkSharpTools.com. That's WorkSharpTools.com.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports.
We gotta get out, don't we?
ESPN.
Okay. All right, welcome back. We got about a minute. I'm going to give away that Rupert's Roost in Peace turkey call, box call here when we come back. We got Sam Thrash from Fall Obsession to talk a little bit about hunting in Texas. And Brant says he likes that. Brant's from Texas. Good to see you, Brant. And then I've got a very, very small fishing report because there's no fish being caught. Now there's a few. So anyway, we'll be right back. Keep it here on 1350 ESPN.
Take those shots and keep reloading. If you can't be nice, don't say nothing at all.
If you're into cooking wild game or grilling, you probably love to transform your wild game into delicious meals or great-tasting snacks. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to help you make some of the best-tasting sausage, snack sticks, or jerky.
Boy, it's snowing in a lot of places where they're trying to turkey hunt. Not good for everybody.
Including 3 new low-sodium blends that will produce wild game snacks your family will love. High Mountain Seasonings makes grilling steaks or smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their specialty spices.
Well, they're catching some nice spoonbills down in Missouri.
Favorite steaks. High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills all across the country.
Ask Mr. Rocco what he's doing today. What are you doing, Rocco?
Or at your favorite grilling retailer. Or go to HIMTNJerky.com for recipes.
Probably editing.
The closest store near you. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
As we head to the fields this hunting season, you need to remember to work up your pet's activity level slowly. Don't take them out on a day
Sorry, folks.
without having any previous exercise. Remember to have a proper
I get to MC the Iowa Bow Hunters dinner tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun.
antibiotic ointment, and items that could be used as a splint if needed.
Well,
Plus,
here in
muzzle.
Des Moines.
Even friendly dogs will bite if they're in pain. Please make sure your pet is
Yeah,
current
the-
on all vaccines before you head out.
What's
Your
that?
pet
Is
should
it,
also
I think
have
at the
a good
Ramada
physical
Inn off of 80.
Sure he is
It
healthy
has a
enough
water
to go
park.
hunting. Always provide your pet with protection from the elements, and this includes a high-quality pet carrier for the trips, a blaze orange hunting vest
Yep.
that makes your pet more visible and provides protection from the bush as he or she runs through. Be careful and have fun. Remember, this is what most of our dogs were born to do. This message has been brought to you by Dr. Steve from Westfield Veterinary Hospital. For questions about keeping your pet healthy, contact Dr. Steve by phone at 515-9865-PET. Westfield Veterinary Hospital, for the life of your pet.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a Slick Trick? Slick Tricks are one of the most accurate and deadliest broadheads on the market. Slick Trick just added to their arsenal with a
Let's go
new
that way,
Torch Slick Trick. This mechanical head is a clear game changer. The Raptor Trick, the Viper Trick, and Magnum heads are still available, as well as the standard Slick Trick that just won another award for Best Broadhead. They all offer bone-crushing penetration with superior cutting diameters. They
I like the
feature
other
an
guy
all-steel ferrule Alcatraz blade lock system to prevent broadhead failures at their moment of impact that will help you get your game. Bow hunters need gear they can depend on 100% of the time. You wait all season for that shot. Don't trust it to a head that may not deliver a short recovery. For more info, go online to www.slicktrick.net. This year, trick 'em with Slick Trick Broadheads and tag your game.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN. Des Moines sports leader.
And that one's gone!
A Des Moines Radio Group station.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your
Why is
homework.
that going
and
back
your
into break
time is
already?
getting close.
I needed
One
to
thing
hit.
after you've
you have to
harvested
hit
that
the
deer
legal
or
IDs
wild
in
game,
certain time frame
where are you going to
of
take
the
it?
game.
Well, I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general locker animals for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take great pride in the fact that they do everyone's order the way the customer wants it. You can have your deer, moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks,
I
Daryl
love
does a
snack
great
sticks.
job making
Oh,
snack
man.
sticks, summer sausage, and jerky
Those
with
went
all
by
sorts of
fast.
cheese and spice combinations.
Faster than
They do a ton of deer
Yeah,
each
huh?
year at the
Yeah,
Milo
one of my
Locker,
free
and they
packs
do
I didn't
each
even
order
eat.
like it was their
Got
own.
stolen from me.
So if you get lucky
Mm-hmm.
this year and need a good
My
locker,
whole
try the Milo
Kayla
Locker.
and then the kids.
Check them out today or just give them a call at
By the time I knew it, boom, it's all gone.
641-942-6231, and you're on your way to some great eating.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to hour number 2 of Morning Kent. The hour number 2 of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, brought to you by our fine folks in part at Elite Archery. Have you taken a shootability challenge yet? If you haven't, I encourage you to try the new Omnia. That's what I'm shooting this spring for my turkey hunts. I got it all rigged up, ready to go, and they got that new Era, which I'll have coming for this summer. And I'll probably deer hunt with that this fall. So I'm going to go antelope hunting in South Dakota in August, and after that I'll probably start whitetail hunting, so that'll probably be chasing with that. I don't know, I like that Omnia is a nice shooting bow. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so I probably shouldn't just jump in and say that. But if you want to try either one of those bows, go down to like Archery Field and Sports or your nearest Elite dealer and tell them you would like to take the shootability challenge right here in Iowa, and I promise you, you'll see what all the fuss is about. We're going to be talking to Sam Thrash here in a minute, so Andrew's getting him lined up. That was a nice conversation we had with Jacob last hour. We appreciate him taking the time while he's out doing the things in Wisconsin. Morning, Kent. Good to see you. Kent's at the Rib Shack down in Missouri. Let's go say hi to Sam. Morning, Sam.
Morning. How are you?
I'm good, buddy. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Have you all heard? Have you heard all the commotion and stuff down in Texas? You know, Larry and Paul are down there turkey hunting. I figured.
Well, I mean, I heard they were down here, but I ain't seen nothing hit the ground yet. So.
No, they had something hit the ground. You mean they're not news report? There's not news reports or people with on big signs over the overpasses saying "Welcome, Larry Mack. We love you." You mean I figured all that fanfare would be going on all the way through Texas.
Now, Texas is a big place, Dan. I don't think Larry's as big as he thinks he is.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
I don't know. Larry's pretty popular.
I know. Larry's a good guy.
Oh, I was sitting there watching something on TV the other night. My phone rings and it says no caller ID, and it's Craig Morgan, the singer. He goes, "Hey, how are you?" I go, "Craig?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "What are you up to?" He goes, "Oh, I just want to see what you click." He ran out of signal, and I don't know if he's hunting with Larry or whatever, but I haven't talked to Craig in like 10 years, so something's up. Because Craig and Larry are big buddies, you know. Because when Craig's playing the Grand Ole Opry and everything, he always tells everybody he's buddies with Larry Mack.
Well, I would too. So.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't? How are things down in Texas? You guys getting ready to bust loose on some birds?
Man, we're trying. I know some of our properties down here, just with the drought and everything recently, our turkey populations have hit a little bit of a lull. But I know a few of us are going to try to make the most of what we have to work with, and my production director Nick, he's one of them that's pretty adamant on getting out there and chasing some Rios. So we'll see what it has in store for us, you know.
So you guys are even seeing a decline in birds in Texas?
Yeah. So our property, our Texas Dirt Place, it's never had a whole bunch of turkeys on it or anything like that, but really, especially after last year with the drought, it really started to kind of wind down, at least in our neck of the woods. So we're trying to do what we can to support the little population that is still there and not completely destroy them or anything like that. But at the same time, hopefully be able to enjoy some sort of season. So
yeah. Good morning, Mountain Man out there in Pennsylvania. Good to see you, old Rob. So, I mean, are you guys? I know you can take 3 birds, right, per person?
4, I believe.
4. Wow. Are you guys just kind of cutting back on self-regulating? Just say taking 1?
Yeah, it's mostly self-regulation. I know we got a couple guys on the property that aren't even going to hunt this year, so it's mainly just trying to pace ourselves. You know, that's what we do with our whitetails in the fall too. I mean, we have what the state allows us to kill out there every year, but we normally kind of choose to take a select number that we lower than that we specify every year based on our population and our management tactics. So.
Well, I mean, you guys got other things to hunt. You got tons of javelina down there. You got pigs, wild hogs. I mean, you got. What part of Texas you at, Sam?
So I don't have any javelinas. We're up in North Texas.
Okay.
Couple 2-3 hours west of the DFW Metroplex is where our property is located. We do have a bunch of pigs out there. I'll text you a picture of a hog I had on camera just the other day. He's probably over 300 pounds.
Wow.
So we got some bruisers out there that need to go.
Yeah, they can mess a food plot up quick, can't they?
Oh yeah. Like I have this one pig in particular that I'll send you a picture of. He's the only boar in this area that he travels in, and you can't see it in the photo, but it looks like somebody just went through that area with a garden tiller, and he's the only pig that I have consistently going through there. He's doing it all himself, so they're very destructive, very invasive.
Yeah, they're a problem down in Missouri too. Yeah, that's a big pig, man. Jiminy Christmas. He's bigger than your feeder.
Yeah, exactly. He's a monster. So I killed a I killed a really big one out there last year, and I think this one will give that one a run for its money.
Yeah. You better get you some big old banana leaves for him. Put him in the ground and smoke him.
I know if he's edible, we'll see. He might be a little much. So that's the thing down here that some people who don't have pigs don't always realize is that there are some that are good for eating. There's others that are not. And when it comes down to it, the state of Texas, if you're hunting on private land, you don't even have to legally have a hunting license to hunt pigs in Texas now. That's how invasive they are. They're considered a nuisance, same as coyotes or other predators are. And some of them just aren't good for eating. They're too big, too tough, too stinky, too greasy, and you just gotta do what you can to control the population to save your property. So.
Yeah, well, they can overrun property real quick. I mean, they breed. I mean, it doesn't take long for them to get out of hand. That's for sure. Are you?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the females, they have like 2 to 3 gestational periods every year, so they can repopulate or overpopulate, to your point, extremely quickly. So.
Yeah. Where are the javelinas more south from you?
Yeah, you gotta get farther south, kind of central Texas and below, depending on the area, to start seeing those. So
I gotcha. Are you around any elk out in your area?
No, I don't have anything like that wandering around. So there's kind of in the surrounding region where we are. There are some high fence ranches that have exotics like the axis deer and black buck and stuff like that. So maybe one day I'll catch a wanderer traveling through or something like that. But we don't have any elk in our immediate vicinity. So.
Denny Brower, the pro, he's retired now, but Denny was a pro bass fisherman for a long time. He retired down on Lake Amistad, and Denny's got a place somewhere there in Texas where they got free roaming elk. Would that be like northwest Texas?
There might be some up toward that area. Northwest, it can get kind of flat up there too. I would think most of the places you're going to find elk are on those game ranches and stuff.
Okay.
Probably where you have a little bit more variant terrain and stuff like that. So.
I gotcha. I figured he were coming over from the other bordering state.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot that migrate through like that. That's where the Panhandle, we got mule deer and pronghorn that will make their way in, but not a whole lot of migratory elk herds coming through. So.
Okay. Well, antelope, speed goats are always fun to go chasing.
Oh yeah, I'm missing Montana for sure. That was for a couple years my treat to myself to get up there and chase some speed goats, but I opted for a Colorado mule deer tag this year instead of the pronghorn. So fingers crossed that I draw that.
Well, there you go. Good morning, Hoyt. Good to see you. I'm going out to South Dakota. I haven't been antelope hunting in probably 7-8 years. They're good eating. I've had people tell me they didn't care for the meat and stuff, and I've had I think I've shot 2. I think I've shot 2 over the years, but all the ones I've gotten, I field dressed them right away. I didn't sit there and take a lot of pictures. I got them cleaned real quick, but I thought the meat was delicious.
Man, my wife will tell you it's the best wild game that we've ever had. I killed mine in 2018, hunting up in Montana with our marketing director, Drew, and we killed him, celebrated, got all the pictures, all that good stuff. We gutted, skinned, and processed him. Actually, Drew had a little shop up there with a deep freeze in it, so we actually processed him ourselves that night. Got it in the deep freeze so it was frozen for my commute back down to Texas. And first night home, we pulled one of those back straps out and cooked it on the grill. And you could dang near cut that thing with a fork, Dan. It was the best wild game that we've ever had.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know if it's just whether you're in South Dakota, Montana, or Wyoming, and that's usually where I trounce around when I'm doing that. But I just love the way it smells, the sage and everything out there, and then you get into some of those coulees and stuff. It's so pretty, and it's just a neat place to go hunt. It's definitely not hunting in the Midwest, that's for sure. It's different, but it's pretty cool out there.
It's so incredibly cool, and I got a bunch of questions. When I went up there a couple years in a row to hunt pronghorn in Montana, and everybody was like, "Man, you're you're from Texas. Why are you going all the way across the country to Montana? You know, you got those things in Texas or New Mexico right next door, whatever the case might be. And I was like, you don't understand. It's not just the animal I'm pursuing. It's where I'm going. It's Montana. Right. It's the fact that I'm on tens of thousands of acres of essentially public land out here, and there's not a soul, not a house, not a vehicle in sight. It's just you, the outdoors, and God, pretty much, and that's it. So.
Yeah, it's nice. You ever been out by Devil's Tower out there by Hewlett, South Dakota?
I have not.
Yeah, or Wyoming. If you get a chance, go out there. It's really pretty in that area.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, that's fun. 7:14 and some change here on 1350 ESPN. So how long has the follow-up session been on now, Sam?
And we're several years in the making right now, and we got a lot of cool stuff right now coming down the pipe with some of our shows and our podcasts and stuff. Love to share some of it with you if we have the time, but it's several years in the making. And at Hunting and Outdoor Media Production Company, we're blue collar guys with blue collar problems, I guess you could say. But we enjoy producing content relevant to different regions across the country, and the animals and the adventures that we're going on. So it's really cool. We put together an awesome team over here, and it's an awesome journey.
Yeah. You can hear a follow-up session every Monday on the Outdoor Call Radio app. They've been on there for a while, and we enjoy having you. Sandhill Cranes, roast beef from the sky. You tend to like that a little bit.
Oh, some ribeye from the sky. Yeah, we've had a group that have really gotten passionate about getting together multiple times a year. It's actually our Midwestern crew that they made an adventure down here to Texas last December to check out the Sandhill crane hunting, and it did not disappoint at all. We've done several podcasts over it, and then we have a actual filmed hunt itself on our YouTube channel as well. So it's there's nothing quite like it, is from what I've heard. So.
Yep, absolutely. 7:15 and some change. Sam, hang on. I'm going to take a real quick break. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
You're heading out on your morning hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected from that giant you've been.
There you go, Rick.
Season. Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is without letting anyone know where you're at walking in? Have you ever heard of Onyx? Onyx is one of the most important pieces of hunting gear that you can use and always have with you. The Onyx Hunt app allows you not only to
get Mark.
To your hunting spot,
good to see you.
It also allows you to mark and save your parking spots, scrapes, food plots, rub lines, or some possible next stand locations. The Onyx Hunt app is also a great way to see your property and know where you stand. Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's recognized by game wardens all around the country as a valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability to save information that will help you be a better hunter, go download the Onyx Hunt app at your app store today.
Hey America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness, thick and rich, lots of fun. Hey America, when you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
Are you into hunting?
Morning, Richard.
Or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice is a brand new way to keep your game, beverages, and camping supplies cold and fresh wherever your adventure takes you. Arctic Ice Packs are a rugged ice substitute that maintains low temperature longer than a bag of ice.
I need to reset my clock.
Mess that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish, look at the Alaskan Series or Arctic.
It's already reset.
Keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3
I just don't get no sleep.
To really freeze things up, try the Tundra Pack.
Between that Labrador. Morning, Pete.
Dry ice temperatures for the
travel back home. For tailgating or camping, try the Chillin' Brew Packs. They'll keep your beverages of choice at frosty cold temperatures 4 times longer than what a bag of ice can. If you want your cave, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of regular ice, go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find
So
models
next
of Arctic
Saturday
Ice
we'll be
Packs
live,
at
and then the week
Warehouse
after
or
that
at
will be best of.
www.arctic-ice.com.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that.
Oh, did I say 7:15? Thanks, Jeff. Sorry, Kenny.
Life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing.
Well, you know why I said that? Because the clock in here says 7:18. That's why.
Affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, students.
And I have no idea how to reset that one. That's not my clock.
Have you ever thought about using passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your
So
cost won't
I'm
go
going to
up.
ask a trivia question.
A new level of competition and learn in a small class size with the feel of a larger campus with a ton of opportunities. So if you're looking to advance your education and love to shoot, why not shoot
That's
for
the
a college
correct
program
answer.
that has produced countless All-Americans and has a winning record of 4 times national champion? Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will
Morning,
have
Roger, up in New York. What's up, buddy?
covered in your scholarship. If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself, Grandview University wants to talk with you. For more information,
I'm heading to
check it out
Kansas.
at gbvikings.com.
It's getting close. Yeah, doesn't.
When you're getting ready to outfit your next outdoor adventure, there's one place to go.
So like
Your one-stop outdoor shop. That's Sportsman's Warehouse. The Sportsman's Warehouse has everything you need from fishing, hunting, firearms, and camping gear that will make any outdoor trip a success. Sportsman's
pretty
Warehouse
quick,
carries nationally known brands
Gonna run out of
that have
time.
been tried and proven in the field and on the water. Smokers and grills that will cook all your meat.
30 seconds left and we'll be back.
Kayaks and boat gear are also on hand to help you find more
These
fish
shows we got 2 guests. They go quick.
Sportsman's Warehouse has all the footwear and clothing choices at great prices that will make sure you are outdoors in comfort and style. If you're traveling, you can also go shop 24/7 at Sportsman's Warehouse.
I will tell them, Raj.
The next time you're planning
Oh, Hilly's getting excited.
make sure that you check out Sportsman's Warehouse in Ankeny.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. It is 8:21 and some change here on the station. I've got Sam Thrash on from Fall Obsession Show. Sam, you still there?
I'm still here, Dan.
There you go. All right, I'm going to do a little trivia real quick. I got a Rupert's Roostin' Peace Turkey box call here, made with love from Pennsylvania from my buddy Todd Rupert. And all you need to do to win this is tell me how many birds have been reported that have been double spurred. How many birds have been reported that had double spurs? If you know the answer to that, give us a call, 244-1350, 244-1350, and Andrew will line it up. So, Sam, are you going anywhere else besides Texas turkey hunting this year?
So I have I put in for Colorado this year for one of our staff members up there, our Western Regional Coordinator, Tim Burgess. He invited me to come up there and hunt on his farm for either mule deer or whitetail. I've never hunted mule deer before, so looking to check that one off. He's got some decent bucks out there. Not that that's everything for me. I'm good with just the experience and hopefully punching a tag on anything. But
that's all right. Did I say deer? I meant, are you going anywhere else turkey hunting this spring?
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. But no, Texas will be it for turkey season for me.
Okay.
Busy time of year for us as well. So in the springtime, I don't normally travel much outside of Texas.
Yeah. What do you do after turkey season? You just start fishing?
We'll do some fishing. Most of the time, I'm spending my my extra time just out on our Texas dirt property, because we do a lot out there for the whitetail habitat and management and everything. And so I'll be spending my summer months out there probably working on stuff and trying to get some land and habitat improvements going on out there, getting ready for year 3 on the property.
So you're going to be knee deep in brassicas and legumes.
Yeah, I'll be sweating my butt off basically while everybody else is having fun. So
that's all right. Getting them clovers in there, and then beans and all your rape and turnips and all that other fun stuff. Food plots are really cool because it not only helps the deer, but it helps everything around that property, which is always nice.
Yeah, we're definitely looking into hopefully having a better year weather-wise, or at least be in a better position to control kind of our food plots and stuff. Because last year with the drought and the high heat we had, it was not a good year for food plots out here. So we're hoping to be able to learn from that and improve this year. And on top of that, as we already talked about a little bit with the hogs we have down here, that keeps us busy with something to hunt in the summertime too. So absolutely.
Well, if you put peas or chicory out, those are really good drought-resistant food plot plants.
Yeah, we have several options like that we're looking into to try and put what's best for that environment out there to give us the best shot of having something successful for us. So.
All right, how many turkeys have been reported with double spurs? I will give you a hint. It's under 50. So there's just call Andrew and take a shot. 244-1350, 244-1350. It's a rare thing. It's so I would say under 50 would be a good starting point. So, what do you got coming up on Fall Obsession?
And we have a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe. We still have our weekly podcast and everything, and you already mentioned that we're on your show every Monday as well. But our listeners can find that podcast every Monday as well on all major podcast platforms and Carbon TV.
You don't need to come on, Andrew.
Our Texas Dirt series, that's the show that we actually film on this Texas property I've referenced several times. We'll be continuing that into season 3 this year, covering our journey on this Texas property and habitat improvement and management down here. And then we have a new series coming to our platforms and Carbon TV starting this spring. Actually out there in the Midwest, one of our guys out there is doing his own habitat improvement series out there that'll be on our YouTube channel and Carbon TV as well. So I'm super excited to have that thing launching here in a few weeks. And then really cool thing that we got going on right now is actually our second turkey hunt competition. So we're hosting a turkey hunt competition here at Fall Obsession. You can hunt from anywhere in the United States as long as you're legally licensed and allowed to hunt where your stomping grounds are. And basically you pre-register either as an individual or as a 2-person team for a small fee at fallobsession.com. And once you kill your bird, you submit it to us through our harvesting log, and then from there, basically there's a cash prize for second and third place in both divisions. And the cash pots are fluctuating; they're growing because they're based off of how many people we have registered. So the more people we get to sign up, the bigger these cash pots are going to be, and winners could be looking at a pretty impressive little payout if we get enough people to sign up. So.
Are you
doing it?
Are you doing different divisions, Sam, for like kids and stuff like that?
So we put a lot of thought into this. We only have 2 divisions, one for individuals and then the other one for teams.
Okay.
But we have we've created a scoring system for these birds that get sent in so that you're assigned a point value based on the bird's weight, the spur length, the beard length, etc. But then there's some additional factors that can allow you to get some bonus points. One of them is if you're a hunter 16 years old or younger, there's some bonus point opportunities for you there. Or if it doesn't matter how old or young you are, if it's your first turkey you've ever killed, for example, that's another opportunity to get some bonus points in the competition. So we're trying to make it as competitive as possible and as fun as possible for our participants. So
that's
all
cool.
that information is at fallobsession.com, and you can register straight from there.
All right, that sounds awesome. What's coming up on the podcast the next couple of weeks?
We're kind of wrapping up. We're transitioning from one season to another. After deer hunting, we hit the waterfowl topics pretty hard on our podcast with some goose hunting and some sandhill crane hunting. We'll be transitioning into some turkey hunting content here, as well as some habitat improvement content. And then normally in the spring and summer months, my production team and myself normally get on there and talk a little bit about kind of film production and, even easy ways that blue collar guys, even with just a smartphone, can get out there and document their hunts. So.
Yeah. How do you like making rattlesnake chili?
I'm not a snake guy, Dan. If I see a snake, it's dead, and it's not going in any pot near me. So.
Oh, come on, man. You're from Texas. You're supposed to say that's all we eat down here is rattlesnake chili.
No. I got a long list of animals I'll try before that. That's just me personally.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's all right. Well, see, and you guys don't put beans in your chili down there either.
Okay, now hold on. This is a big debate down here. Because my mom's from the Midwest.
Yeah.
And I do like beans in my chili.
Oh, really?
And yeah, I'm a firefighter full time. So if I put beans in the chili at the fire station, I get a lot of weird looks for sure.
Yeah, I've been told by several buddies of mine from Texas, if you put beans in chili, it's not chili.
No, they're like, it's soup at that point. I'm like, no, it's good. It's chili. It's still chili. No, they don't want to hear it. So.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I like having some kidney and with some white beans in my chili.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you. Sam, how can they find you on Fall Obsession, buddy?
Well, the easiest place to go is the website, fallobsession.com. That's the hub. That's where anybody can go and find all of our content on there, or the avenues to get to everything. Our online media series are all on there. Our podcast is on there. You can pick you up some apparel on there. We got some pretty cool hat and shirt designs. And then wild game recipes, educational articles, and videos. We got stuff covering hundreds of topics in the hunting outdoor industry. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Go Wild, and believe it or not, we are on TikTok now as well, so you can find us on there too. And
I lose you?
There we are. Sorry.
No, you're okay. And the Outdoor Call Radio app's what you're posting.
And the Outdoor Call Radio.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Send me some pictures when you get some birds down. I'll look forward to hearing your stuff on Mondays on the Outdoor Call. So thanks for being part of the network, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Sounds good, Dan. Thanks for having us on your show again.
All right, man. Have a great weekend, Sam.
You too.
There he goes, Sam from the Fall Obsession Show. I am late for a break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Good morning, Jake.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the fresh,
I got that.
flaky, buttery biscuit.
Did you make sure 30 days was
crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken? There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and
Good
Cooling
job, buddy.
at 287-6000 to schedule
No,
a check
that's
on your
good. Let me
current
know how
heating
things are
and cooling
going if you need
systems.
anything. Otherwise,
Is your house
we'll
too
keep
dry
plugging you in
and
on
giving your
Mondays.
family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system
Yeah, what are you
installed
doing
with
this
your
weekend?
AC
Anything
heating
fun?
system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like
Yeah,
the Peace
there
of
you go.
Mind
Well, I don't
for
blame you.
less than $50
Well, listen, you
a
need
month.
anything, let me know, Sam. Otherwise, I'll stay in touch, okay?
In the woods this year. Please call the folks
All right,
at
good luck this
Wyckoff
year.
Heating and Cooling for any of
Thanks,
your home
thanks,
or
bud.
business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Morning, Aaron.
I'll have to ask him now when he gets back here.
Hey, Larry Mack, what is going on over at Scott Archery, man? Social media is blowing up on these new releases. Can you tell me about the new S2 Select and Apex Core?
All right, we'll have a good one.
Yeah, we are super excited
I'm
about
sure
these three releases. We'll
he
start
has
with
a
the
good
Apex Core. The Apex Core
He
is
has a
a
pretty good
closed
memory.
hook design where the Apex was an open hook design.
Oh,
It also
perfect.
has a finger
Well,
through hole. So
yes,
for
thanks
extra
again for
grip,
calling in.
said also with the closed hook, you can leave it hung on your D-loop while you're in the tree. Second, let's go to the S2. The S2 release is a double sear release. It also comes with a forward trigger, so you get two triggers. You get a forward trigger and a rear trigger. Third, let's go to the Select. The Select is a back tension offering that has grooves in the handle to eliminate any slipping. It also comes with 2 moons, so you can fine-tune or adjust to get the shot to break whenever you want.
Man, that's awesome. I can't wait to get down to my Scott Archery dealer and check these out. If you want more information, folks, go check them out at scottarchery.com.
Better call Smelter.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
You're
hunting and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh. You can't feel the bite, and you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Game Hide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Elimitic can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Game Hide hunting clothing.
Dial the wrong number.
To learn more, visit GameHide.com.
I know. The lady answered.
He's waking people up.
You love hearing that old Tom sound off while you're in the field.
The lady answered.
Then you need to check out Alive Action Decoys. Hey guys, it's Outdoors Dan here. Alive Action Decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard start with a Dave Smith Gobbler decoy and then apply their patented system.
Well, you know, it's
that
like,
allows you to raise
so
your
you got
decoy's
two
tail
options,
fan
you know,
up and
either
down,
it's
move it
legitimate
side
or
to
it's
side,
Dan.
and even walk that tom up and back while it's on the platform.
It's either actual
Alive
game
Action
or Dan.
decoys
So,
are
you
so
know,
amazingly
you're
lifelike
pretty
that they're going to fool even the wariest old boss tom you got running around your woods. Plus, the good thing is they're made right here in the good old US of A.
been, yeah.
For more information about Alive Action Decoys, please check them out on Facebook or call them at 815-674-1626. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan. They're going to help you be more successful in the field this year.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed
Yeah,
over
normal
at Speed's
stuff,
Golf
normal
Cart,
wear and tear.
located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of
Yeah,
used golf carts.
doing pretty good. I mean,
We've got a nice selection of new onward carts.
we're already kind
as
of
well as
thinking the
good
summer,
mix of
but
utility
we
carts
kind of
as
got to
well.
get through
We've got a
the
number of pre-owned golf carts
through the
for all
rest of the
types
year,
prices,
and I'm
available with fancy
and she's
wheels,
got
stereo.
classes
We've got
she's
it here at
taking,
Speed's
and
Golf
so
Cart. Let the folks at Speed's handle your golf cart.
she's
Check
just
out our
getting
website
another
for complete
endorsement, so
inventory at
she's kind of just adding on.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors
Yeah.
Dan on 1350 ESPN.
What's that?
Gonna take you for a ride in my
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Have you heard of Herman's Fine Jewelers? They're over at 2900 University in West Des Moines, Suite 150. That is your one-stop jewelry shop. They've got over 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock. They can do in-store jewelry repair. Custom jewelry options are available. If you are looking for anything for an engagement, to an anniversary, to a graduation, they can help you out. They got some neat stuff over there. Or if you got jewelry laying around you just don't wear anymore, you can take it in there and trade it in and get more for your treasure than you will somebody that hasn't been helping Iowans for over 35 years. Herman's Fine Jewelers, If you want to give them a call, 515-222-2600. That's where I always go when I want to make sure someone feels appreciated. Tell Donnie and Frank the Outdoor Guys sent you. Let's go to the phones and say hi to Smokin' Joe. What's up, Smelter?
How's it going today?
I'm good. You got me a date to put my bug shield back on yet?
Yeah, you didn't answer the other day.
Wait a minute, back on?
Well, see, I was supposed to take the truck in on March 15th, and I forgot. I was taping.
Oh, come Dan.
It's my fault. I took responsibility for it.
That is the first time Dan has not blamed me for this. So, so you all know.
I told him it was my fault. I totally spaced it off. I did. Did I or did I not, Joe?
No, that's what I'm saying. I appreciate you, telling the truth.
Yeah, I always tell
that
him.
It was not my fault.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault. I said it was my. And I said,
normally you always blame me for it. I always take the blame for you.
I would never do that. So,
20-plus year relationship. I'm going to take the blame for you.
Yeah, I never did that. Ever since you were a kid, I met you at the archery shop, and I had to help you with your bow. I've never done that to you.
That's right.
Yeah, that's where I first met
in the
you.
old days.
Yeah, when you were like 5. So
I was just a few years older than that.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, did you send me another date yet? I haven't seen that.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
It's going to be a couple weeks.
The week of the first week of April is when it is.
No, I'll be in Kansas.
Oh, okay. Well, then we can put it after that then.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. What's going on at the Rock? What's going on at the Rock?
It's nice out today.
Yeah.
Spring is here.
Yeah. 0% financing. I saw.
Yes. Yeah. So 0% for 36 months. We do have some 2022s left as well. Not a whole lot, but a few. And that has 0% financing for 48 months, and that's on the 1500 Silverados.
Yeah.
So a couple incentives there on those, and then inventory is just getting a little bit better too. So it's nice to be able to finally have some inventory. I even have some GMC inventory, which those are a little tougher for us to get because our stores that those come out of are a little smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I even have an AT4X with the Bison package, and that's like a year to year and a half wait on something like that, and I actually have one of those in stock. So that's pretty exciting. They're really neat trucks, and so inventory is just getting a little bit better, and hopefully it continues to go that way. So just you never know. Every day is different. So
you know who would appreciate a Bison truck?
Everybody.
Guy and Sam from Warrior Trail Gobblers in Greene County, Pennsylvania. Those guys would.
I was thinking of him, but I just think of his name off the top of my head.
Well, Guy and Sam. Don't forget Sam.
Oh, Guy and Sam. Okay, so
Yeah,
I need two.
they would really like a Buffalo truck.
That's an interesting name.
Sam?
Guy.
What's wrong with Guy?
It just kind of seems like the parent, I don't know, like, what do we name our kid? Oh, man, we have 5 seconds. Guy.
Well, that's just un-American, Andrew. Guy's a great guy's name.
Guy's a great. I never.
Did you not watch Zorro when you were a kid? Guy Williams that's who played Zorro, man.
Yeah, but he was Zorro.
Yeah,
like Zorro's a cool
and
name.
he was the dad in Lost in Space, man. Come on,
I know, great.
What is your problem, Andrew?
I just never got into the Guy.
Guy, I humbly apologize for my reckless producer.
Where's Gal at?
Gal Gadot.
There's probably some gals out there.
Oh my gosh, I had to put him in his place 3 times in 5 seconds, man. Come on.
Well, besides her, there's no other gal out there.
There's a lot of gals out there. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Anyway, Guy and Sam and Warrior Trail Gobblers in Greene County, Pennsylvania. How you doing there? Make sure you give old Rupert, big old Todd Rupert, a big hug. So all right. So you got Bison truck on the lot.
Yep, we got one of those, and then just like I said, inventory is coming in better, and hopefully continues to stay that way. So.
All right. And do they get 0% financing on that?
They do not. No.
What do they get? What are they getting on?
So they do the 1500 Silverados have it. The GMC does not on the ATX or on the AT4X. Excuse me. So it's the Silverado side of things.
I got you. All right.
Yep.
Where can they find you at, Joe?
I'll be here all day just for you. I'm not on vacation today.
Well, that's nice.
At 1101 Southeast or Labor at the Rock.
Go see Joe. He'll take good care of you. Just don't ask him for my bug shield.
I already sold it twice. We got to get another one for you.
It does not shock me a bit. Does not shock me a bit. Thanks, Joe.
See you, buddy. Have a good day.
Talk to you
See
later.
Drew.
Very.
Bye.
Yeah. Morning, Tom. Yeah, way to put Andrew in his place. You know it. I'm telling you. Only a 6 foot, 275 guy is a 6'7", 275 pound solid man. Yeah, he'd make pretzels out of Andrew then. Andrew's not a little nibbin. Andrew looks like Waldo. Where's Waldo?
Gosh, I haven't read those books in a while.
Yeah, that's what you should be a Halloween. I was thinking about that the other day. You should get you a red striped shirt, and because you kind of I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying.
Well, that's you could do a great Halloween costume out of that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you a good idea.
Right, well, there you go.
Yeah.
I'll be the life of the party come next year.
Absolutely. All right, it's fishing. I promised you fishing reports. Black Hawk Lake, the walleye are fair. The walleye are fair. That's it. Clear Lake, walleye are slow. Yellow perch, no report. Told you this was pitiful. West Ogobogie, the walleye season is closed. No fishing for walleye there. Black crappie fair, yellow perch are fair, gills are fair. Rathbun, the channel catfish, no report. Ice out cats are usually caught on the wind-blown shorelines using dead shad or chubs. Walleye, no report. Big Creek, channel catfish are fair. There's your fishing report brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse. I am going to give away this beautiful, this is what's in my pack. I have one of these in my, whether I'm deer hunting, turkey hunting, or fishing, I have one in my tackle box, and I have one in my hunting packs at all time. A guided field sharpener from Work Sharp Sharpening. These things are money, and I'm telling you, they're just, you got a little storage compartment in there, you got a broadhead wrench, you got everything you would ever need. 244-1350 if you want to call in. I just want to know in what year I use that question a lot. I'm not going to use that question. I was going to say, what year was the Turkey Federation founded? But see, that's too easy.
Come on, man.
It's too easy. I want to make this hard. What year? Trying to look at my notes real quick.
Be sure to be with us next time for further adventures of Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
I used to love Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
Yeah.
Huh?
Good stuff.
Well, it is,
They don't
man.
make that kind of thing anymore.
Do what? What, Rocky?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. Ask them.
When was it?
I think you're too busy on your phone here.
I'm trying to look something up. All right, I want to know what year was Realtree founded. What year was Realtree Camouflage founded? If you know the answer to that, give me a call, 244-1350, 244-1350. I'm looking at my Outdoor Call Radio banner or logo on Rupert's Roost and Peace truck van. Look at that. He's got Respect the Game on there and the Outdoor Call Radio. Thank you, Todd Rupert. It's nice. We got to go to the break. We'll be right back with your answers on 1350 ESPN.
Hi, this is Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life Counseling Services with offices in West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa. I know things can be tough in the world today. I see it every day.
Well, don't give it away, Dan. You got to call in.
Anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction or plan in their life. If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help you find answers to a better relationship, a marriage, or just helping with everyday stress.
Boy, look at that in Wisconsin. Snow. Keep it up there. Morning, Dan.
Approach to helping you to get through stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships, and your work. The staff at New Life offer one-on-one sessions that get right to the heart of the matter. We work with you so you can discover better choices on how to handle the issues you might be dealing with in your life. When you're looking for someone to listen to you, we're here. Please consider calling us for a confidential appointment at New Life. 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines or 964-5003 in Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
If bow hunting
That's all right, Dan. You don't have to say you're sorry. I just didn't know if you were going to try and win or not. I didn't want you to give your answer away. You're good.
Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations. They have the experience to help you with your purchase and help you reach your goals. Archery Field and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and Bear, plus All the
Aaron?
top extras and
Is that
accessories you'll ever need.
A-A-R-O-N?
Mark and his staff are trained on all the latest tuning and setup techniques and are experts at
Alderson?
personally fitting you.
Ask him
to
if
the
he's going to be
pro.
able to drive up and get it
They
because they
also
won't
have a
mail it.
40-yard indoor range that will help
Would you be
with
able to
getting
drive up
sighted
and
in.
get
Archery
this?
Field
Because
and
we
Sports has
unfortunately
leagues
can't
and
mail it.
personal training sessions available for you
Okay.
to train for the
Sounds good.
upcoming
Can I get your
seasons.
number quick?
That'll help you fill your tags. Archery Field and Sports at East 56.
I'll be hunting in 10 days. Turkeys.
Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week.
All right, we got
For
one
more
car
information,
ahead,
go
but
to
if they don't get it, then
archeryfield.com or
you
call
are up next.
515-265-6500.
Give us about 2 minutes and we'll be right in.
You're ready for your next outdoor adventure. Wouldn't it be nice to have high-definition footage as a fun memory of your time in the outdoors?
Craig, then Aaron.
Well, Tacticam has been helping hunters do that very thing. Whether it's one of our
Or however you
5.0
want to
or
do
the
that.
5.0 wide camera, you're going to capture your hunts like never before.
Got the drops today.
You cover your bow fishing trips with the new Tacticam Fish Cam that's totally waterproof and ready to record some awesome bow fishing action. All the Tacticam cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi compatible, feature live stream capabilities, with over 2.5 hours of record time that feature image stabilization that's far above other cameras in its class. The Tacticam remote lets you hook up multiple cameras to one remote to capture more angles and shots like never before. So when you're ready to record your next hunting or fishing adventure, don't forget to take your Tacticam camera. You'll be able to relive your trips like never before. Tacticam.com for more info.
Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable? Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to produce some of the best socks out there. Alpaca socks will keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Alpaca socks will wick away any moisture that you might encounter, plus work with your outdoor footwear to keep your feet temperature where they need to be. Alpaca socks also has a natural antibacterial quality to them that will keep your socks from smelling. They have heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and size choices for you to choose from. Plus, gift boxes are available that are 100% guaranteed. So this year, when you plan your outdoor activities, make sure you keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Try a pair of Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure comfort. For more information, just go to norlandersocks.com.
Did you see that basketball player that hit the other
Hey
one?
guys, Outdoors
The
Dan
lady?
here. Do you have a message that you need help getting out, or do you need
Yeah,
help?
they were going through the handshake line,
You ever thought
and
about
she
letting
cold
your people
cocked her,
do the promotion
and
while
they
you're
arrested her
out
for
driving
assault.
around town? If you haven't,
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit
Talk about bad sport.
Decals and Ames, Iowa, and what they can do for you. I just got my truck wrapped up at Chase Decals and Ames, and they did an amazing job. Josh, Bob, and the staff took the time to find out exactly what my needs were, what my goals were going to be.
Memphis, Jamera Shoots charged with assault for allegedly punching
ZR7.
BGSUs. Who's that?
We'll be talking about the Outdoor Call Radio Network.
Bowling Green, yeah.
If you need
Punched her
help
right in the
getting your
face.
message out or showing people what exactly
She
your
should be
business
kicked off the
does,
team for that.
pick up the phone
was
and
a
call
player that
Josh
hit another player?
It was a player. She what do they call it? Sucker punched her. Went to shake her hand and popped her. And they took her off the court and arrested her.
and start planning your campaign today.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Turkey season is going to start here pretty quick. They're looking at about 50,000 turkey hunters are going to ascend in the Iowa turkey woods. Iowa spring turkey season begins April 7th with the youth season, followed up with the archery season beginning on April 10th. Wow, April 10th. I need to get back home quick. We're going to have Jim Coffey on in 2 weeks. He's our Iowa turkey biologist, but he said you got a roughly 22% chance of getting your tag filled, which is around 11,500 birds. Let's see, if you want more information or you need help with about anything to do with turkey season, 1-800-771-4692. Youth season is April 7th through the 9th. Season 1 is April 10th through the 13th. Season 2 is April 14th through the 18th. Season 3, April 19th through the 25th. And Season 4 is April 26th through May 14th. Let's go to the phones, and we're going to say hi to Craig and see if we can get an answer from him. Craig, good morning. How are you?
Well, good morning. I'm going to guess, and this is a guess, I'm going to say 1987.
Boy, you're close. You want to take one more shot?
88.
What'd you say before?
87 was first.
What's 7 minus 1?
6. 86.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer. That was really close on there. How'd you even get that close?
Well, honestly, I remember renting a VCR and getting Monster Bucks video and my dad watched it, and Dad said it was Realtree #1, and he goes, "Well, there's no way they'll show the kill shot," and boom! It was awesome, and we've been fans of those videos ever since.
Yeah, when I first started doing this for a living 26 years ago, you couldn't show the kill shot on TV.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you did cutaways and stuff. When I got into radio on the radio side, there was only like 5 or 6 hunting shows on TV, and then things just exploded. But anyway, hey, congratulations. We'll call you back after, and we appreciate you listening.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. That's all right. All right, 753 Advanced Family Dentistry, 907 North Ankeny Boulevard, Ankeny, Iowa. It's your one-stop dental shop, whether you're looking for a dentist or just new to your family. They've been voted Ankeny's #1 dentist place for a long time. That's because of Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi and his Jedi ways of just using gentle Jedi dentistry. Gentle Jedi dentistry. He uses the Force to calm me down when I go in there. And whether I'm getting a cavity, a crown, a cleaning, whatever, he can take care of that. They can even give you the smile you always wanted with Invisalign. And they're just good, awesome folks over there at 907 North Ankeny Boulevard. Tell them Outdoors Dan sent you. When you leave, they should always say, "May the floss be with you." May the floss be with you.
The floss will be with you.
Not even gonna get into it with you, Obi-Wan. Trout stocking is going to start April 3rd, so you'll be able to catch around 320,000 catchable rainbow trout, 30,000 fingerling brook trout, and 5,000 fingerling brown trout will be stocked in hundreds of miles of northeast Iowa streams from the beginning of April through the end of October. So go get you some trout. Still got a couple of weeks to win that big dream hunt contest. All you got to do is listen to the Outdoor Call Radio Monday through Friday. And you can find that. Morning, Patrick. You can find that on your device's app store. It's totally free to download it. It's Outdoor Radio Talk 24/7, absolutely free. We've got all different shows on there every day. I do a couple live shows on Wednesday at 5, live show at 7. And we're always giving away stuff on the app. But there's 15 or 16 really good shows on there for... If you like hunting or fishing or any general outdoor talk, you're going to enjoy that app. Please download the app, and we own that 100%. Veteran-owned, U.S.-owned. We need your support. So please share that with your friends and your family. It doesn't cost you anything but your time to listen. And you might win something nice. I'm giving away a $7,000 whitetail hunt April 7th. So that you get a bow, you get an Ozonics unit, you get a $4,500 hunt to Kansas with us on Respect the Game TV. It's worth a download and a listen. Onyx, if you need to use Onyx this year, who doesn't? I use Onyx every time I go in the field. You can get 20% off if you use the code OCR20. OCR20. Just go to onyxmap.com/hunt and register, and you can use that code and save yourself about $20-25. All right. And don't forget about Jones Brothers Taxidermy, 249-4362 if you want to make a memory. Dave's getting ready to retire. You better get in there and get him buttered up to be your taxidermist, because once he shuts the door, he's only going to do a few friends and family, and that's it. So, Jones Brothers Taxidermy. We've been friends for a long time, and I appreciate everything he's ever done, him and Harv. We are out of here. Have a great weekend. Congratulations to the Iowa Hawk ladies. Good luck the rest of the way. Hope they do it and enjoy that. And actually enjoyed watching that game yesterday. We will be back live next Saturday. Same outdoor time, same outdoor channel. And good luck out there. If you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you Wednesday at 5 on the Outdoor Call Radio. See you, everybody. Have a good weekend. Bye! There you go, Patrick. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this morning. I will see you Wednesday. If not before, if you need something, let me know. On behalf of Andrew and I, have a wonderful weekend, and thank you so much for listening. Thanks.